Buying and selling businesses for profit. Oh wow, what a good conversation to have. Welcome to the video, guys. My name is Brando Linick, and this is going to be my video review when it comes to buying and selling businesses specifically for profit. And there's nothing wrong with it, but I will tell you this. Based on my experience, started a couple different types of businesses over the last 4 years, gotten around a lot of different people in businesses, different marketplaces, different niches, selling different products and services. There's a lot I could throw your way on this, but when it comes to buying and selling businesses that have already been established and you're looking to turn a profit, it's a long-term process, alright? This is not just a fly-by-night type of deal. This is not something that you can do. If you're doing it properly, alright, it can take you a couple years, because the idea is when you buy a business, considering that it's in growth or maybe it's stopped growing and you know what you're doing, okay, then you can go in that business, you can grow it, and then you can sell it in the next 2 to 5 years. That's usually what it is. It's going to be 2 to 5 years. I've seen a lot of people who are successful doing this, buying and selling businesses. Usually it'll take them about 10 years, and then every 10 years they'll buy and build a business, and they'll keep doing that. You can do that in a sense to start it out, alright? You can invest with your own money. I wouldn't advise you to go get investors on your back. I wouldn't suggest you try and get a loan or finance from the bank. I've seen too many people strap that ball and chain to their leg and take 10, 20, 30 years to pay off their debts, and then interest accumulates up, so it's like 31 years to pay off their debts, and it's not pretty, alright, doing that, getting in massive debt to start a business. It's just, if you don't have the money, this is not the right business for you. But in essence, that's how you can do it. Look for businesses, and there's different websites you can go and check out businesses for sale. You want to look for something that has a curve that's going up, the bell curve, alright? You want to make sure that it's going up, or that it's kind of flatlined, and then if you can analyze the business structure of the business model and you can look at it and you can see that you can build up the business and you're confident in that, then buy it, and then you can build it up in the next 2 to 5 years, maybe 10 years, to whatever mark you want to build it up to, and then you can sell it and you can turn a profit, and then you can do the same and build small businesses up to big businesses. So I hope that makes sense. And in essence, there's a lot of websites that sell different businesses, small businesses, big businesses, medium-sized businesses with a couple employees. You can check it out. If you have any questions, comment below. In addition to this video, I want to make this clear. If you're looking at this because you just want to be your own boss, if you want to create an income, and you just want to be less financially stressed at the end of every month, if that's really what you're looking for, I've got a lead I want to throw your way before you take the long curve of taking 5 to 10 years to turn a good profit from a business. And if you hear me out here for a minute, my story and experience specifically with this goes back to September 2014, when I came across an individual who's making a high 7-figure income. 7 figures, that's right. Obviously not average or typical, but they're doing this without buying low and selling high. They weren't creating their own product. They didn't have distribution centers. They didn't have employees. Nothing. They were working right from their laptop computer, alright, and because they were building a business and income online without doing anything technical, really, they're working a couple hours a day just communicating with people. Because they were doing this, I began to model and copy what they're doing. In less than about 3 months after that point, I created for myself and my family a full-time income business working part-time. Now, I share that with you because, not to brag or boast, because this is not a gimmick, alright? I didn't get that overnight. I worked really, really hard, like a dog chewing on a bone, trying to rip it apart. And I was able to create those results because I had nothing left to fall back on. So I had to make it happen. I'll touch base on my story maybe in another video. But I had to make it happen. So I was able to do that in 3 months. But I share that with you not because of those results, but because if you want to build a business to be your own boss, quit your job, create an income where you're not, not in control of, where you actually have control over your income, the best, most profitable business model you could tap into without taking 5 to 10 years to finally turn a profit is an online business model. And if this makes sense to you from a business perspective, without having to buy and sell all the time, alright, without jumping from deal to deal, then I would encourage you to find someone who's already building a business online and model them. As simple and cliche as it sounds, it's really what worked for me. And if it worked for me, it can work for you, because there's just so much noise out there online. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Kind of out of breath. I was speaking a little bit fast there, but I hope you got value out of this. If you've got comments, put them below. If you'd like to learn more information and more detail on building an income and business online, you can connect with me on my site. I will put a link in the description to my website. It's 123marketingtips.com. You'll see a video there from myself explaining exactly how I've done this, how you can do it too. And then after that, I'll actually introduce you to my good friend and mentor who shared this with me going back not that long ago. Appreciate you, and see you later, my friend. Take care.